Well, good afternoon, everyone, from a stormy Merritt Island, Florida. We're at the Space Ghost Daily TV studios here at Mike Urban Cadillac in Merritt Island. We'd like to welcome you back to Space Ghost Daily TV. We're excited because our latest edition of our magazine came out today. Make sure you get a copy. It's a beautiful free magazine, the Space Ghost Daily magazine, with all kinds of local information. So pick one up at over 900 locations across Brevard starting today. Well, we're very excited today to present to you a very interesting topic, which we think our audience will be very interested in. Are you concerned about your memory loss? Are you concerned about a loved one that's aging and maybe having some memory issues? Are you concerned about keeping your brain as healthy as possible as you age in life? Well, we've got some experts here in the Space Ghost Daily TV studios that we're going to be discussing that very subject today. Very important subject. It touches all of our lives, doesn't it? And these two folks will be sharing some very valuable information with us that you'll find very useful. So we're here with Deidre Schubert, who's the director of the Melbourne location for Bioclinica Research, and Christopher Galloway, the doctor with Bioclinica Research. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming up to our studios. We're very pleased to have you here. So tell us about, Deidre, tell us about Bioclinica, what you do, and how you help people.
Okay, so Bioclinica Research is a medical research center. Essentially, sponsors such as pharmaceutical companies or universities work with us to get their treatments FDA approved. And we do this through volunteers doing clinical trials.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and doctor, what's your role in all this?
So my role mainly as the investigators, we conduct the trial. So we'll bring the volunteers in and follow the protocol from the sponsors. But our main focus is on patient safety, making certain that they are doing okay, that they're good for the study. There's not going to be any medical complications, and just kind of following them throughout the study.
Mm-hmm. So folks, we're at Space Ghost Daily Studios. We're talking with some folks about memory loss and how you can possibly get involved in some free trials down at the local office in Melbourne. And they're also going to be offering some very interesting seminars coming up starting August, and we're going to talk about those in just a minute. August, September, October, November, there'll be a location across Brevard, which we'll talk about now. You'll be able to go there for free and listen to area experts from Health First and from Alzheimer's Association, so on, talk about that. So Deirdre, let's talk about these seminars. This is very interesting. What inspired you to sort of come up with the idea of these seminars, and what can people expect to learn when they go there?
Yeah, so Brevard County has a ton of senior resources out there. So we thought, well, let's get as many of these partners together as we can for a monthly educational seminar. So we're doing that through the Aging Gracefully seminar series. We have topics on the dementia research that's going on by Bioclinica Research. One Senior Place will talk about aging in place. Carter Healthcare will talk about living safely in home. The Alzheimer's Association will be there to talk about the Walk to End Alzheimer's, which is September 21st in Cocoa Village. They'll also talk about effective communication strategies for caregivers. The Brevard Alzheimer's Foundation will be there with us. They're going to talk about managing dementia behaviors. And we just added Hibiscus Court. They're going to talk about the virtual dementia tour. The seminar is free to attend. We do ask that you reserve your spot so we know how many to expect. Mm-hmm. The number is on the flyer. Mm-hmm. Basically, just getting everybody out there to know what resources are out there for our seniors.
Mm-hmm. Now, Doctor, what sort of profile of a person would you expect would be interested in this? To come out to any one of these seminars, and what can they expect to really get out of it should they attend?
So again, like Deidre said, the main focus is educating people. There's a lot of resources here in Brevard County that many people aren't aware of. Alzheimer's affects everybody, from those that have it personally to immediate family members or just acquaintances. So a lot of people may start noticing some memory changes and not really know what to do. There's not really treatments or anything for that. So that's the main focus of the seminar series, is to educate people, and then let them know what's available, in particular research as an option.
Mm-hmm. Now, Zach, I think you'll maybe get that flyer up on the screen for us. Once again, folks, the first one is Tuesday, August 27th, 10 o'clock in the morning at the Galloway Library. Mm-hmm. And then we have September 24th at the Melbourne Library, and 29th of October at the One Senior Place in Vieira, I guess. Mm-hmm. and then Tuesday, November the 19th at the West Melbourne Library. So all the libraries will be hosting this with Bioclinica there, presenting these experts about dementia and Alzheimer's, so it's all free. You can go ahead and attend. And then once you've attended, perhaps you might be interested in actually signing up for a clinical trial. Is that right, Doctor?
Correct. Yep. So we do some free memory screenings that we offer people, and I'll let Deidre say a little bit more about that. But what, as I was saying before, there's not really treatment for Alzheimer's disease or dementia, and so one of the main reasons that we all participate in research and want to promote this is that it's a way to help approve some drugs with some potential treatment. So we can bring people into the clinic and we explain the trials that we have available going on for them, and free memory screening, and give them some more information and options of some things to do for the memory.
This is so vitally important. I mean, myself, it's touched our family. My grandmother and mother suffer from memory loss and dementia, and so as you said, Doctor, it affects so many people in our lives, and it's such a vital subject. And so by participating, Deidre, this is going to be contributing to possibly finding a cure, isn't it?
Exactly, yes. So as Dr. Galloway said, we do offer complimentary and confidential memory assessments down at our office off of Wickham Road near the old YMCA, across from the Fresh Market. This appointment consists of about an hour-long appointment where we'll review your basic medical history, your medications, and then we'll do a brief memory assessment. This memory assessment is going to show us a snapshot of what your memory is today. Based off the information we collect, then we'll triage you into maybe a potential study. We'll give you some kinds of recommendations based off of what we collect, whether it's a clinical trial that we have right now, whether it's come back in 6 to 12 months, or maybe we have a study in Orlando for you. Everybody after the age of 50 should get a baseline memory test. If something happens, your memory starts to decline in a couple years, at least you'll have a number to look back on with that baseline score.
That's excellent. Excellent information. So anyone over 50 can go down to contact the Melbourne office, and we're going to give you that number. It's 321-202-2712. One more time, 321-202-2712. Contact Deidre at the office in Melbourne, and they can set you up for a baseline test.
Yep.
Right? I'm 57, so I should go in and get one, and then in
Come
a
on
few
in.
years' time, if I notice a difference, at least we'll have a way to measure what's happened. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, and a lot of people that are affected or have family members want to be able to contribute to helping find a cure. And that's one of the big, that's probably one of the things we enjoy most about that, is everyone in there it feels like they're contributing, at the very least, to helping understand the disease process and things we can do about that. So anyone welcome come in.
Sure. And so, folks, it's the Bioclinica research. The seminars will be on the screen for you again, and we'll have a link on this post on the Space Coast Daily Facebook page. Click on that link. It'll take you through to all the information on Space Coast Daily. You can read about all these locations, so you can find a convenient one located near to you. So, Deirdre, of all the drugs that the FDA has approved that are on the market today, they've had to go through these similar sorts of tests and proven studies, haven't they?
Right, so any prescriptions that you're currently taking have gone through the same process of clinical trials. You don't just show up one day and get the medication. We'd go through a screening period to make sure it would be safe for you to take a medication, and would it be beneficial for you to take the medication. So the screening periods, they vary per study, but that's going to see, do you qualify for this treatment?
So Bioclinica research doing vital work to eventually, hopefully, get a lot of these medicines approved by the FDA and onto the market to help people. So if people want to get more information about Bioclinica research, I guess the website, Deirdre, how can we help people with that? What's that website?
Yeah, we can go to our website, bioclinicaresearch.com. It'll list our 3 Florida locations. Then based off of where you're located, you can call into the office, set up that appointment, and see what do we have that would benefit you, or what do we have to offer you. Our company is an international company, so if you have family members in other states or other countries, they can also go on the website and check out other locations.
Bioclinica has been around quite a long time doing this important work, haven't they, Doctor?
We have, yes. In Florida, we've been here 10, 12 years now.
Great. Well, there it is, folks. We want to urge you to get that memory test. Contact Deirdre at the office down there in Melbourne, 321-202-2712. Get that baseline test. Attend one of these seminars at one of these libraries. We're going to have that information up for you on the screen again. Go down and learn some information that might lead you to maybe participate in a clinical trial, or maybe a loved one participate in a clinical trial. It could change your life. We can't thank you enough, guys, for joining us today and helping us get the word out about this. Is there anything else that we should cover and let people know, Doctor, about this information?
No, I just think the seminars are a great way just to know what's available in the clinic. With in particular with memory, most people don't know what to do or where to go. So I think that these seminars are probably one of the better ideas that we have.
Deirdre, this is a very passionate subject for you, isn't it? This gets you out of bed and to work every day to find a cure, because it's really affecting so many people worldwide, isn't it?
It really is. Personally, right now, I have a grandfather going through this. My uncle just called me today looking for options for my aunt up in New York. Their younger sister also has dementia. So yes, personally, I've been touched by Alzheimer's disease. Also, in working, seeing these patients every day, what can we do to help them? What can we do to help their children? Just try to find an end to this disease.
Thank you so much. So if you're concerned about memory care, a loved one who's maybe having some signs, contact these folks at Bioclinica, get involved, and learn about the subject. Guys, thanks very much for joining us today on Space Coast Daily TV.
Thank you for having us.
This is Space Coast Day on location with the Bioclinica research team. Get out to one of those seminars and learn some information.